You know, for so many non-football fans, it's really the commercials that kind of take it all. And Doug Lowell, he knows, he watches for the commercials. He's a marketing professor with the business school at Portland State University. And we asked Doug to pick his favorite.
Yeah, just a
Well, I
typical
have to
Super
say,
Bowl
Ty,
car ad.
there are a lot of good ads this
Or
Super
a
Bowl,
hilarious beer ad.
but Ty gave us
Or
the most
whatever ad this is.
intelligence-assuming campaign. In other words, it assumed the highest intelligence of its audience.
How so? In that it unfolded throughout the game?
One, it unfolded throughout the game and kept a running gag going. Two, because it was a meta commentary on advertising, but it was a commentary on advertising and a spoof on advertising in a very pleasant, lighthearted way that brought everyone in on the game.
So it made fun of sort of cliche ads you see throughout the beginning of this one.
Specifically of Super Bowl ads at first.
Yep.
Yes.
The cheesy. Yeah, there you go. I love that part.
What about laundry detergent? I mean, it's the Super Bowl. The stereotype is men, although plenty of women fans. And you think beer, so I mean, detergent itself is kind of outside of the box a little bit, isn't it?
I kind of agree with you. That's not what you usually expect. However, this is a family event. Men and women are involved, and both men and women do shopping these days a lot more than it used to be in the old days, right? So having a preference at all for laundry detergents, that is hard to pull out of the hat.
Well, on the same note, Febreze was another one that you picked.
Yes, well, this is a controversial one because while one was highbrow, I think, this one went lowbrow.
His bleep don't stink. That's what this was called.
It's called His Bleep Don't
I
Stink.
love this one.
Yes.
I thought it was funny.
Yes.
Of course you would, Rod.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Is that the lowbrow part of it?
Yes. It's about a guy named Dave whose bleep don't stink.
Did you just call Rod Lowbrow?
Oh, we're all
That was funny. Come on. I thought it was funny.
Okay, the next one, getting a lot of buzz. Amazon. Alexa lost her voice. This one making the rounds on social media.
This one was actually the most popular ad according
Amazon's
to the
Alexa lost
USA
her voice
Today
this
ad poll that they always do every year. And what we've got is Jeff Bezos. You just saw Jeff Bezos right there with his own little cameo with his company. And fundamentally, Alexa's voice goes out. And they're assuring Bezos they've got backups. And the backups are hilarious cameos.
You don't know how to make a
By-
sandwich. Its name
Yeah.
is the recipe. You
What worked about that, though? I mean, it's funny, obviously, that moment, but you think this works for Amazon?
I think yes, because it plays with pop culture, and we're all involved in pop culture. And if you love and know pop culture, Amazon, like I do, then we're connected somehow.
The one I hear everybody talking about the most, Doug, and you haven't mentioned, is the Dirty Dancing spoof, which promotes the NFL.
Loved it.
That was my favorite one.
Loved
of
it.
all.
Loved it.
So it's down lower on your list.
Fantastic.
Okay.
It's number 2 favorite in the country. I have to say the NFL would never be someone I would expect to do one of the best ads in the Super Bowl.
This is the moment of the day. Can we watch this real quick? Hopefully it goes.
Please do. Yes.
Here we go.
Really good sports
Seems
these
like
players are.
A long spot, too. I don't know.
It is. A lot of these are longer spots. Yes. I think there's a 60 at least, if not a 90. I
That
think
means
it's
they're
time
paying,
to-
what, 10 million?
Yeah, if it's a 60, 10 million. But NFL,
I'm still laughing watching this.
I just and they're like, no way.
like my son said 10 years ago, can you imagine the NFL having players dance and rehash a scene from Dirty Dancing?
And let alone
is
the
this the moment?
O-line.
Here's the moment.
They pick
Here
their
it goes.
biggest
Here it goes.
guys, yeah.
Oh, I love this part.
I thought Eli would drop him, but he didn't. I was
That was
guessing he would drop
impressive.
him.
I
That
kept
was
it-
the high bird.
It upped Eli's status in my mind that he held
Did you
him.
see the cover of the New York? I think it
Wow.
was the New York Post. It said the Giants win, and then down below it was like the ad of the.
Yeah.
Something like that. It was
That's
so
funny.
cute,
You know,
yeah.
another one that made us laugh was Doritos with
Yes.
the
Peter
wrapping.
Dinklage.
Yeah.
That was also one of the top favorites of people. And again, you've got pop culture in there with Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes making little cameos in it. And you've got Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman in a lip sync wrap off.
And I did remember the products on those. Isn't that the key? Because sometimes we see these ads and I'm like, which one? What was that
Yeah, you can't
advertising?
remember,
You know, they're cute, but that one, Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Wow. Perfect. They are loving you right now.
You are their ideal client.
Yep.
No, but there were several that I'm like, what is this an ad for?
You know what? Some of those are going to play out when they play them more often over time, and then you start to catch on who it is.
I wonder, Doug, if they're now programming commercials in such a way that you don't have to hear them, because the Super Bowl party I was at was so loud, I couldn't hear any of them, but some of them I could understand just from the visual.
Yes, there's no doubt that has become part of the vocabulary of making a great ad, is something that can play even if someone has muted it, and they can still get something from it, not the whole thing, but something. Or a loud party, right? Or be one that everyone goes, hush, hush, quiet, look, it's Peter Dinklage. I love it.
Right, recognition.
Well, Doug Lowell, advertising professor with PSU, thank you so much. It's always fun having you, recap all these ads and see what worked, what didn't. That was fun.
Total pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, Doug.
Would love to have you at the Super Bowl party. You'd get everybody to be quiet during
That's
the
fun.
commercials.
We'd analyze all the ads.
Doug. Well, I tell you, the only quiet moment at the party I was at was when this guy hit the screen, Justin Timberlake. The halftime show, really, I mean, you saw Prince. That was my favorite moment. I thought very clever. What did you guys think?
Well, I love, what's that catchy song he sings? What's the name of it?
Which
I
one?
Want to
So
Dance,
many.
the summer.
Can't Stop the Feeling?
Can't Stop the Feeling. I just love that catchy little song that I don't know the name of, so I enjoyed hearing that.
Okay, I thought one of the funnier moments was that kid that he went up into the crowd, because he went up into the stands. There's that, a 13-year-old
Oh, yeah,
boy
the
right
selfie,
here.
yeah.
And the kid tried to take a selfie. Okay, I didn't know this, but his phone died during that moment, I guess, or it shut off or something. So that's why he was messing with his phone and not looking at JT for a long time. So it was just a funny moment. The kid went viral today.
What struck me is he looks like a young Justin Timberlake.
that kind of
and
that
I
curly
thought
hair.
he'd maybe been picked out ahead of time, but he said no, it was by chance. I mean, Justin obviously knew where he was going to stop, and it turns out that young man, a Patriots fan, so maybe the loss not quite as tough today since he got that
this
selfie with Justin
selfie of a
I
Timberlake.
don't know why that surprised me when I saw his picture this morning, that young man with the Patriots jersey. I don't know why it shocked me he was a New England fan, because everything else in his life seemed so perfect at that time. I guess.
Well, during the, if you look, his sweatshirt said Maine on the bottom.
Oh,
It said Maine.
okay, all right, there you
Because he
go.
was wearing sort of the neutral
Yeah.
sweatshirt, but when it said Maine, I thought, boy, that kid's a Patriots fan. And
He
sure enough, today
he
we
had a
found
great
out.
game nonetheless.
Yeah.
He enjoyed himself. That's great.
Absolutely.